Hello everyone, this is the new Royal Enfield Himalayan and I'll be doing a small review on it. So this is my Himalayan and I've been having it for a couple of weeks now and I have covered like a couple of 100 kilometers on the bike, so I have a pretty good idea about the bike. So let me start off with the good things about the bike. So this is India's first custom built, purpose-built off-roader. So there is no off-roader as of now in India which is like properly built for off-roading, and this is the build quality is like pretty good. So compared to the other Enfield models that Royal Enfield has bought out, this has a pretty good model. Pretty good build quality. So there is very little fiber on the bike. Most of the parts are metal. So the only fiber parts that are on the bike are this panel over here and this mudguard. Even there's the fake mudguards, the prosthetic mudguards over here are metal, so that's something good. And also the engine, this is a brand new engine from Royal Enfield. So even though I have done a couple of 100 kilometers, unlike the existing Royal Enfields, this thing doesn't leak. There is no oil leakage from the engine, nor there is any oil leakage from the shock absorbers, so that's something good. And the other thing is the ride quality. It has it's pretty smooth. Although this has a mono suspension, the first ever from Royal Enfield, the first mono suspension bike from Royal Enfield, the ride is pretty smooth. Even though it has off-roading tires, both the back wheel and the front wheel are off-roading tires, and even though it still offers a pretty smooth ride. And the engine gives out pretty decent power. It gives out around 29 horses, 29 bhp, and it's a 411cc engine. That's decent enough power from a bike. And those are the good things I have to say. And something which I didn't like about the bike is, so what Royal Enfield has done is Royal Enfield has used these metal brackets over here. You can see these metal brackets. These brackets hold up the headlight over here. So the problem is, if you are like 6'1", so I am 6'1", so when you sit on the bike, your knee is right against this bracket which holds the whole front assembly over here. So every time you brake, what happens is your knee bangs up against the bracket, and after a couple of times it starts to hurt. So Royal Enfield has skipped this part and assumed that everyone in India is just about 5'5" or 5'6" or something. So that's one thing. And the second thing is the power this thing makes. So although this thing has 411cc, the power it gives out is very little. So you will find it hard to overtake bikes which have a lesser cubic inches. Like for example, if you go head on head with a Yamaha FZ, you're bound to lose. That's a little humiliating as well. And the other thing is, the Royal Enfield has come up with this windshield over here that is designed to keep dirt and debris out of your face. But the problem is, if you are a little tall than what Royal Enfield expects you to be, all it does is this windshield over here, it will deflect all the dirt and debris right into your face. So if you are a little tall, I recommend you remove this before you go out for long rides, especially in the night where you can't have your visor on. And the last thing is the price. So this is in Bangalore. This bike has been purchased in Bangalore. So the on-road price for this is 1.85 lakhs, including insurance and all other road taxes. So that's a lot for a bike which has only 411cc and is purely made in India. So I hope you keep all these facts in mind if you're going out to buy a new Royal Enfield. So Royal Enfield has just two colors as of now for the Himalayan. One is the snow white and the other one is the black. So I went for the snow white, as you can see over here. And although it does belong to the Royal Enfield family, it has no characteristics of the existing Royal Enfields or the bullets that we call it. Neither does the sound nor does the engine match up with any of the other Royal Enfields. So this is the older one over here that you see over here. and the new one over here. So there is nothing in common between the two. They are totally two different animals. So that's the review that I have for you guys. Hope you like the review. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Thank you.